At Kingsmead, we use thinking maps to organize our thoughts and also to show what we are thinking. One of the thinking maps we learned at the start of the year was the circle map. And the job of the circle map was to throw all your ideas down on paper. We often use this thinking map when we're doing our sound each week. So we do our sound in the middle, and then we draw all the things that we can think of that start with that sound. But if you look at the little guy in the corner, he's using his thinking map to tell us all about space or the solar system. So he's written solar system in the middle, and he's drawn planets and moons and stars and satellites and even a little alien. The other thinking map that we've done this year is the tree map. And it's called a tree map because it looks like an upside down tree. Can you remember the job of a tree map? Yes, it's for sorting things. So if you look at those lovely colorful pom-poms, we could sort them all into their different colors using a tree map. Can you see the little lady in the bottom corner? She had a whole basket of food, and she sorted her food into vegetables, meat, and fruit. So the job of a tree map is for sorting. Today we're going to learn about a different thinking map. This one also has a very special job. This one is for putting things in order or for putting them in a sequence. So it's made of a whole lot of boxes like a train. So a train always has to be in a certain sequence. You've got to have the engine first and the carriages all at the back. So a flow map normally has a beginning and an end, and the arrows show us which way it is flowing. So if you look at the little man in the corner, he's telling us what he does in the morning. So he wakes up, has a shower, then he has his breakfast. Oh my goodness, he has his breakfast naked. And after breakfast, he puts his clothes on and he put on a shirt and some shoes, and then he goes off to work. And if you look at the cartoon, that's also a flow map, and it tells us a story. And the flow map is what we use for our storytelling. So it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. So in our story, Charlie Brown brings Snoopy his food. He puts it down for Snoopy. Then he goes back into the house. Snoopy gives him a nod and says thank you. Then he gobbles up his food. He licks his lips and he lies down. But he doesn't look very happy. Do you know what he's thinking? He says, "What's sickening is that was the highlight of my day." So he's saying that the most exciting thing he has done that day is to have his dinner. Sounds like he was in lockdown, and it was before the doggies were allowed to go out for their morning walk. So now I'm going to show you a little nursery rhyme that I'm sure you all know very well. And I'm going to read it, and we're going to see if it is in the right sequence or order. The little dog laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. Hey diddle diddle, which is the title. The cow jumped over the moon. Oh my goodness, that's definitely not in the right order. So do you think you can help me? We are going to use a flow map to put it in the right order. So we need to start with the title. So first we draw our first box and we're going to put our title. The title of our poem is Hey Diddle Diddle. Now what we need to do is we need to draw an arrow. And now we're going to put our second box. So we're going to start our poem. So it starts, hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. Ah, that looks right. And now we need to draw an arrow. And we're going to do our next box. What happened after the cat played the fiddle? The cow jumped over the moon. That's right. And now we've come to the end of our page. So what we do is we go all the way to the start of our page, and underneath our first box, that's where we put our next box. But now we have to draw our arrow. It's going to be a very long arrow. And we go all the way along, around the corner, and then we draw our arrow. So after the cow jumped over the moon, the little dog laughed to see such fun. And what is the very last thing that happens in our poem? Yes, you're right. The dish ran away with the spoon. But what do we need to put first? We need to draw our box and put the last picture in the box. Now let's read our poem and see if we've got it in the right order or the right sequence. The title is Hey Diddle Diddle. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Well done, girls. Thank you for helping me put it in the right order, the right sequence, and that is the job of a flow map. It's to take things and put them in an order, and it's often called the storytelling map as well, because it helps us to tell a story.